Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. During this video I'm going to demonstrate cinematic mode, the beginning of cinematic mode in Quake II RTX PC game, and I'm going to demonstrate the new design of super shotgun or shotgun of 3D weapon in Quake II PC game, but with dual barrels. All right, so as you can see, this is already done, as well as by the tradition, I'm going to discuss a little bit of what already been done and already available to download for you to test out. This blaster, guys. On the video, it doesn't shown correctly that you're watching, but it feels like a metal, completely metal, just was damaged in heavy fightings and scratched steel, a little bit of titanium, as you can see. All right, so this is the blaster. I don't want to go there yet. So first of all, I'm going to finish the whole 3D weapons, 3D guns for Quake II RTX PC game. We'll all be working with the RTX technology by the Nvidia, which is the extension. All right, let me show you how the original looks like real quick. As again, some people were saying it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it doesn't, but for that time it was great. I agree with you guys. For that time, I had the first K6 380 megahertz CPU without any 3D accelerator, and then it was a Cyrex before the AMD purchased it. AMD purchased it. K6-3 series was done, then K7 arrived, and AMD's purchased that. But anyways, so this is this gun right here. This is going to be the gun. Oops, which is the dual barrel that I'm about to show you. But before you're gonna see that, let me show you something else. So this is going to be, I don't want to show you the spoiler yet. So this is going to be a regular shotgun. All right, as you can see, the field of view using the gun Y command under the console is a little bit like that crazy, and it doesn't look that good because it's not ready. The maximum resolution was 1600 by 1200, as I remember. Some watchers over the UHDking.com YouTube channel was saying about, yes, that was the maximum, and my monitor supported that resolution. 30 huge monitor. But the problem is it did not support the ability to render at this resolution through the software. Was a glide and was 3D effects glide for the Voodoo video cards. So this is, as you can see, no reflections. Let me show you the redesigned version. So we're going to switch to RTX extension, and you're going to see the day and night. So it was about some, some memories. And yeah, it didn't support the 3D accelerator yet. And then my first accelerator was Voodoo 3 2000 3D effects. My first one, very own one for a very long time. I tested the first video card that overclocked and received about 30%, not 50, but 30% of performance boost. As you can see, it's beautiful metal lookish one. Everything will be black. I decided to paint it in black, and it's going to be black color. Okay, made by human on the planet Earth. And next one, I don't want to show you the super shotgun yet. I don't want to spoil you yet. Check it out, 24 karat. This is going to be the yellow gold edition, and it's going to be the rose gold, and rose gold in the railgun design will be. I'm going to make the whole collection of the rose gold will be available for free to download. Guys, I'm coming in real time. So this is the beautiful is ready, as you can see. Now let me show you the beautiful railgun. Railgun is amazing. This is the railgun, guys. This is going to be the rusty version. This is the metal rusty version. It's beautiful, reflecting. As you can see, I added the scratch glass. Nobody envisioned that except the CiNEmatic mode by UHDking. Alright, it's beautiful. As you can see, the reflection and refraction RTX extensions is beautifully demonstrated here, much better than in original Quake II RTX by Nvidia, because the pipes was black and it was reflecting, it was ugly. Right now you can see the stainless steel for sure. Okay, and as again on the video, it's not going to be fully representing the technology. You gotta see it through a pixel rendering on the monitor. It's a little bit different than on the video. All right, now let me show you before. Let me wrap up with the railgun. All right, this is the railgun. Check it out, the original design. And for this type of field of view, it's not ready, as you can see. And with the gun Y command, gun Y space value command, not ready, or equal value command. All right, and so you saw that. Let me show you how the chain gun, that 24 karat chain gun, check it out. This is how ugly it is. As again, when Quake II original was released, it was the best FPS, I agree. And then Wolfenstein was like crazy. But it was on the Quake 3 Arena game engine. Alright, let me show you the 24 karat gold. Beautiful. Just a beautiful redesign. And then we're gonna go to double barrel super shotgun 3D weapon in Quake II RTX, and I'm gonna demonstrate it to you a little bit just on a level. This is demonstration by the developer, so why not? And designer, or you know, the cinematic mode, and why not? So as you can see, it's beautiful 24 karat. Check it out. Doesn't look like that one, dull one. And guys, super shotgun. I think it's beautiful, isn't it? Tell me, what do you think? What do you know? No more black barrels. Check it out. This is how the original looks like. Let me show you. It's going to be a funny, but and there is a possibility this model by the Strelok as well, because he did by that Artur, the Russian graphic designer. He designed a lot of things. As again, I was following him over 10 years. He did a good job, but he's kind of original for the Quake II Max, developed by other Russian. Both guys are such a crazy. I'm a big beef with them, and I think they know the Berserker, or Quake II Max is designer of the Berserker, but I think it's a different guy, and he also has looked like a beef with me automatically. But that's fine. That's fine. So check it out, guys. So this is how the original, and this is how my redesign. Almost done, as you can see, with 3D weapons. And after that, I'm going to design the levels completely, and then the zombies. For those people who's asking how the zombies will look like, first I'm going to finish with the 3D weapons, okay? And then I'm going to redesign the level design. Completely beautiful. Check it out. It's beautiful, guys. It's metal, real metal, as you can see. So let's go ahead and test it. Check it out. RTX technology. This is maximum visuals, by the way. Single Titan RTX overclock heavily. Maxed out on the dual fan design. 8 reflection and refraction depth in depth. So this is the how much the calculation on the photons and lights passing through them. It's a when I'm going to develop the ray tracing application as a benchmark for CPU. You're gonna see that as well. And I want to do on CPU, even if AI recommend the GPU, especially Nvidia, but I want to do the CPU because it's going to be benchmark. But check it out, everything maximum possible visuals without the anti-aliasing, and the CPU almost is not utilized. So this is the future, but unfortunately Nvidia doesn't have a long life to live. Look like iOS, like I told you guys, in 2021, 2020, going to survive and going to deliver a solid gaming performance. The zombie didn't hear it, or what? The broken glass, buddy. I know you heard that. Look at this beauty. And this, by the way, the moment in Call of Duty 2 was used, in Call of Duty 2. I'm not sure in Call of Duty 1. I didn't play that much. I don't remember. Maybe I saw a couple times of that game, but on PlayStations. But this is a representation of that 3D. They use the same animation and same idea as the IDE software. Can you believe this? This is like... And check it out, this is the true, guys, RTX capabilities right here going on in real time, ray tracing capabilities, because RTX technology by Nvidia pretty much representing the ray tracing technology in real time. Alright. Oh yeah. We ran out, guys. Let me show you the chain gun. Chain gun is like beauty. And railgun, of course, I did a lot of job. I redesigned the whole railgun about a month. Every day I was adding some new details and some new ideas. while utilizing the RTX technology. That's why it's the beauty, the prettiest gun, because so much time was invested into this gun. Unbelievable. But yeah, as again, it's 3D model by the Artur, redesigned a little bit by me, and completely reshaded by me. As you can see, it's beautiful. So he doesn't know how to texture it and do all the jobs. Such a funny guy. But anyways, yeah, we don't like each other, so. Oh my god, Blaster is amazing. Check it out, guys. And oh my god, the new shotgun is ready. It's beauty. Let me show it to you. The regular one. Kinda cosmic lookish one. Like a Star Wars. So as you can see, the design is so premature. Different type of elements to it without keeping the same style. But it was one of the first FPS that I really loved. And I didn't understand the Quake 1, even if one of my buddies, one of my best buddies had it. I didn't understand it, but I didn't have a Doom. The 386 computer couldn't run Doom, so I was playing on one of my best buddy computers sometimes. But as again, I love the Doom because Doom was played everywhere. But everybody was playing Doom in 1997 and such, but before 1997. But 1997, a lot of people was still playing Doom. A lot of Kukununos, but it doesn't matter. But Quake 2 was the first FPS that I played competitively, heavily, but didn't like the too much of the Quake 3. Why? Because it was kind of cartoonish to me. Quake got that cinematic feeling to it through the colors. It's not cartoonish like Quake 3 Arena, but Quake 3 Arena was running the newer UHDtech game engine, and next generation of that game engine powered the Doom 3. So was featuring the physics like per objects in Doom 3, while Quake 3 Arena didn't feature the physics in the game, but it was featuring the physics throughout the shooting and such. It was a precise and such, precise mathematics by the John Carmack, but the physics itself wasn't featured properly as in Quake 3 PC game. Keep that in mind. Beautiful metal, as you can see, will be replaced. A lot of things will be replaced. This is not the final version, but the level design will be second element of design, and the third element will be the monsters. Okay, monsters, I can use the 3ds Max, open up the models and apply the tessellation. This is going to be the fastest way, and it depends how many vertices supported by the Quake II RTX, because Quake II original game had some limitation in terms of the vertices. Actually, Quake 3 Arena book by original Quake 3 Arena character, 3D character designer, was my first book on 3ds Max. That I learned a lot when it comes to 3ds Max character designer. He has a beautiful book. I forgot his name. Look at this beautiful gold armor. It's just unbelievable. It's running great. Single Titan RTX 30 FPS. This is how I was playing on the software on the K62. But this is the full ray tracing going on in real time while using the Nvidia RTX technologies. Alright. Beauty. So look like the first level is done. I clean it completely. Like nobody does it like this. Only people that knows this level like their 5 fingers will do something like that. But as again, beautiful design. This is so far is done. Available over UHDking original web page on ModeDB or Artistic Bytes, or just Google CiNEmatic mode for Quake II RTX PC game. It's going to be featured on the Quake II game engine that supports RTX provided by the Nvidia. A little bit recompiled They use the Vulkan API while using the retracing technologies, and look like they use a lot of open source by the guy. So the whole Quake RTX actually was developed by the Nvidia, by the amazing company, by the way, but it wasn't developed by the Nvidia company itself. It was developed by the um, not professional game developers, kind of in medium level, like that Artur, some other guys, but they did great work in terms of the Quake 2 community. And a lot of Russians, because Russians was so popular throughout the time, Quake, especially Quake 3 Arena, and Berserker, then Quake 2 Max, and that Artur, the Souls guy, I call it like that. He always has some problems. Look at this. It's running great, guys. 30 FPS and beautiful. This is how this shotgun, and let me show you this beauty, the shotgun that we want to see, that we are testing right now, and it's beautiful. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, this is Quake RTX. As again, the final design will be like mind-blowing. Redesigned, level design, redesigned by UHDking. It's you're gonna look at the Quake II RTX original versus Quake II RTX plus cinematic mode. It's going to be like Quake II original versus Quake II RTX. Okay, so it's going to be like right now over here, as you can see, a lot of things drawn, like this metal. It's kind of drawn, but it doesn't represent the RTX technology correctly. While the metal materials should be represented correctly, it's not at that level yet. And Nvidia can do better, and I'm going to redesign. Okay, Nvidia can do better right now with the same FPS. As you can see, 30 FPS, above 30 FPS average. And yeah, I'm going to redesign this completely. Okay. It's beautiful. There's a mistake I can see in this texture, but this is going to be a version 11.7 2023. So version 1 11.7 2023 by UHDking. It's going to be available as individual. Sorry guys, I was coming in real time and still got some memories from Quake 2 original game, and Quake 2 RTX is definitely the best Quakes out there. There's, you know, the way it's rendered, but the zombies needs to change. Look at this beauty. The railgun like rock on. It's just real-time retracing. Come on, you cannot go better than that. The metal, stainless steel, golden armor, and yeah, it's ready for the multiplayer, guys. FPS will be maximum 2 FPS down so far. And if I'm going to do the Quake II RTX original PC game, the FPS will be the same while doing the retracing by the Nvidia. But as again, the railgun, this gun is not going to be, right now it's looking as original as again, Turek mode or 2 remote, whatever his name, Sherlock. Not the mode, the 3D model, but shader is completely redesigned, and it's redesigned per pixel. It's kind of hard to see on this type of model, but you're going to see a redesign per pixel on a lot of 3D models by UHDking in cinematic mode, and it's going to be beautiful the way it's going to reflect the metal, and video is not going to underline that moments, but if you're gonna play it on monitor, you will be amazed. I guarantee you that, guys. Look at this, it's beauty. So everything was demonstrated. Hopefully guys you enjoyed. I enjoyed it a lot, and it was 100%, as you can see, and I didn't use the fixed resolution scale. It was disabled completely, no, as you can see. So not 90, only 100%, maxed out. It's running beautifully, and pretty much this is how the whole Quake II RTX will be running. But the final visual of the level design will be mind-blowing. As you can see, the 3D weapons for Quake II RTX is almost done. I have still working on a rocket launcher, 3D rocket launcher, 3D grenade launcher, grenade itself. It's going to be that futuristic. I want to make it grayish, but you saw the design I showed you previously with the black outlines. It's not going to be black outlines. This is going to be replaced by the metal per pixel. It's going to be beautiful. Reflection, refraction going on in real time while fully utilizing Nvidia RTX technology, which is the ray tracing in real time. All right, guys, this is, just my giveaway to the gamers before I'm going to start developing my games. A couple modes will be released for free, and those modes will be beautiful. Okay, so pretty much that's it, guys. This is done. Single Titan RTX, Corsair H150i Pro, 368mm radiator, 3 fans. Was the system. i9-9900K CPU, overclock at 5.2 gigahertz. So, but using all the 8 cores without the hyper threading technology, which is additional 8 logical cores, but only great when you're doing 3D rendering, because everything else or some video encoding depends what kind of application. There is some application supporting video encoding, but the best application probably I'm going to develop, because right now top of the applications they're doing video encoding supporting 64 cores. This is top of the line, and it's split it. 64 cores on the Windows operating system, then another 64 split by nodes. Node 0, Node 1, 128 core, another 64, then Node 2 and 4, which is 256 cores. I'm trying to develop a ray tracing CPU benchmark in the future over UHDking, as well as a freeware, as well as Crysis 2, Crysis 1 benchmark is coming out, guys. Should I show it to you a little bit? Yeah, in Visual Studio. Should I? I was doing in Visual Studio some crazy stuff, but I'm about to release a crazy tutorial. Let me open up the C# and show you something. The Crysis. What's going on in Crysis? Oh my God, you gotta see that. In Crysis benchmark, it's almost done. I was discouraged producing the Crysis benchmark. They're going to be ready for Crysis, the new version of the Crysis, the remastered one, using a little bit better CryEngine, which is, I believe, the 5th, but right now just called CryEngine. But anyways, much modern game engine. Should I show it to you or not? Maybe not today, guys. Maybe not today, because right now I probably even shouldn't do this. This is just for you guys, how I love you and such. But yeah, it's a mind-blowing under the C#. Visual Studio. Not Visual Code, but Visual Studio. Let me go ahead and open some Visual Studio for you guys, and actually I'm gonna show it to you guys. Under Visual Studio, under C# language, it's almost done. So Crysis benchmark, this is going to be this one, the solution. Ultimate Quake benchmark. I was also developing the Quake benchmark. So this was a totally different approach from the Crysis benchmark. So it's building the solution. This is going to be under the C# language, written by me and by the AI together. So this is going to be the first project. This is an extra bonus, guys, so don't forget to smash that like button. So this is going to be the project, okay, where I'm going to use the AI and C# language by Microsoft, and which I'm a little bit pissed off. It's going to be one of the newer C# languages, and comparing to Visual Studio 2005 or the studio that I was so handy 2008, it's horrible. But anyways, you can figure out after working with it about 3-4 hours, then get adapted to it. This is the thing. Let me execute it and show you how beautiful it is. This is the Crysis benchmark. This is under the debug mode, so it's not, not ready yet completely, but check it out, guys. As again, I'm coming in real time, guys. AI, artificial intelligence, removing some noise out of my voice, because 2 Titan RTX, right now only single Titan RTX is installed, but 2 fans are very noisy. So this is the whole resolution. It's pulling automatically what video card supports, and not the video card, but what your monitor supports. So in my case, Nvidia driver is hacked, and 16K UHD video resolution is unlocked, including all kind of different resolutions. This is what I designed so far. Okay, so for those of my fans who is watching that, let me know, what do you think about it? Let me zoom out. And as you can see, it's ready for those Kukununos under 1080p. But I've watched for 4K UHD. It wasn't 8K because usually I'm running the Quake II on two Titan RTXs and SLI in two-way SLI under 8K UHD. But when you're running single Titan RTX under 4K, it's not even 40 FPS. So when it's overclocked, it's 30. When it's like not overclocked, it's like 28. And CPU, it didn't operate completely, as you saw. The operation was pretty low, like the same CPU utilization in the games under 16K UHD. The higher resolution, the lower CPU usage. So, but anyways, this is, guys, let me zoom in 200% to 4K UHD. This is how the benchmark the design. Instead of Crisis 2, I'm going to switch it to Crisis X. Who knows, maybe they're going to develop Crisis X, such a sexy name, huh? It's going to be Crisis X benchmark. It's going to support Crisis Remaster PC game and Crisis 2 Remaster PC game and Crisis PC game and Crisis 2 PC game. Okay, and it's going to be different maps, but as again, under the everything with running CryEngine 2, which is Crisis, and Crisis and CryEngine 3, which is Crisis 2, Crisis 2 Remaster, and Crisis 1 Remaster. But no, Crisis 2 Remaster and Crisis 1 Remaster is CryEngine 5th or CryEngine, the newer version of the CryEngines. It doesn't have the ability to record a demo. This is unbelievable. I was like so depressed because I realized that as a software developer, this is how poorly it's coded, and it's coded by the German developers. When it compares to the IDE software by John Cormack, that was like a day and night. He recorded the lower compression demos, like compression demos was the file was never was reaching 1 MB. It was unbelievable. That was recording the whole scene in 3D world completely, and you will be able to record in multiple hours and maximum 1 MB, maybe 12 hours of the demo. Okay, of course, Crisis 1, Crisis 2, Crisis 1 Remaster, and Crisis 2 Remaster doesn't have the capability. And not only that, it cannot remember the position of the NPCs, and the day cycle is I cannot unlock the day cycle. It's heavily locked to the FPS, especially in Crisis 2 original and Crisis 1 original. So pretty much you cannot binge. And this is the horrible. That's why I was depressed, but I still going to release that. It's going to be updated. It's, as you can see, in the middle. As again, we were producing this with the AI. I was coding this. It's kind of raw version. I was documenting everything what I was doing and such, and it's unbelievable, guys. And it's working on the Crisis 2 Remaster. So I'm gonna change the name. I'm gonna change the name from the Crisis 2 or Crisis 1. It's not going to be just two benchmarks. It's going to be single benchmark. They're going to recognize what kind of version that you have installed, and then what kind of version do you want to run if you have multiple versions. So this is how it's going to go, guys. And yeah, this is there is look like some error to the debug. I gotta check it out what it is, but it tells me. But yeah, it's ready, guys. And I used, as again, the AI and third-party API while I'm detecting your resolution, your video card information. It's going to record your video card information. You're going to extend, check it out, as, of course, as overclocker, PC hardware enthusiast. I did the extra features, and under the extra features, you can have all these values, okay? Your processor is going to recognize everything what you have. It's beautiful. Done by me, as you can see, completely everything from scratch. I was so pissed off. The adrenaline benchmark, the previous benchmark, wasn't working correctly. So Crytek did something and it didn't recognize correctly, and I believe they did something on the Crisis 2. And adrenaline benchmark on the Crisis 2 is completely not functional because they changed a little bit of the game engine on the final version of the Crisis 2 original, and this is what it is. But my version is going to recognize the version that you have installed, and you will be able to binge it. Alright, guys, so extra bonus was provided to you. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed so much. Okay, this is a little bit of the developer talk over UHDking. Quake II RTX is again going to be freeware mode for anyone to enjoy. I'm going to share this value not only in the video of my video of the world record, the fastest time, but it's going to be with my design as well. As you can see, as ambitious, I try to do multiple ideas at the same time, running in parallel mode and designing a couple different ads, and which will be not the ads, the apps, sorry, applications. And in this case, it's going to be the Crisis as well, because Crisis one of my favorite games as well, because the technological level of graphics throughout that time, just like Quake 2, it was big. And why as again, for those who's curious, one more extra bonus before I will tell you good morning, good day, good afternoon, guys, or good night. Why I tried the Quake 2 RTX, because Quake 2 RTX is the game that the first game that fully utilizing the Nvidia capabilities, but wasn't completely unleashed with the Quake II RTX. And my idea as a graphics designer, 3D artist, senior system engineer, PC overclocker, PC hardware enthusiast, PC gamer, game developer, software developer, to fix that. And I will try to do my best, and at the same time to bring the value, just like Robert Kiyosaki saying, and some other guys that don't like Grant Cardone, they're kind of in beef together. But I love both. And some other guys. There is so many guys. I like the Nvidia boss so much. Jensen Huyen, such a CEO and founder of Nvidia, such a brilliant mind, such a brilliant guy. Anyways, that's it, guys. This is what's going on. Hopefully you enjoyed so much. I showed you so much. As again, C# is raw. It was kind of project for 2 days. One day started and second day finish up. Never finish up because I stuck a lot of testing of the demos in Crisis 2. And when I realized that Crisis 1 and Crisis 2 has the time demo issue, the Crytek developers, it was talented German developers in let me tell you, in the CryEngine 2 running Crisis 1, but they couldn't figure out where the demo actually is. And the demo recording Crisis 1, Crisis 2, Crisis 1 Remaster, and Crisis 2 Remaster is pointless. But there is some capabilities how you can avoid that and tweak it out a little bit through your software, just like Adrenaline did. So now I understand how he recorded his demo and why it was in that type of way. And also, you cannot record, unfortunately, the 3D animation in Crisis 1, Crisis 2, and Crisis 1 Remaster and Crisis 2 Remaster throughout the game engine in real time in those games, running those game engines. This is such a bummer as well. So you cannot create a true benchmark, because benchmark should be a static camera like rotations. But anyways, trying to do my best. That's why I stopped that, paused on that, and I'm like, I was so depressed for 2 days. I'm like, I wasted 2 days, and I realized that CryEngine 2 and CryEngine 3 and CryEngine 5 doesn't support the demo recording capability. Such a shame. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a good morning, good day, good afternoon. Don't forget to smash that like button to support me. Positive comments that bring some value so we can use in the future. I was recording, guys. It's a night time. I'm about to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and drink yourself a raspberry tea if it's good night, good evening for you, so you're going to be relaxed, calm your nerves, and sleep well, and wake up, stay healthy. Do not use any alcohols. Do not use those drugs. Never use any of those drugs. All kind of drugs, even the synthetic medicine, almost all of it is a poison. Keep that in mind. Do the sport activities, do the self-development, software development, and innovations. You want to bring the values not only to yourself but to the society around you. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.